Y'all, I'm having to do this live early because CBC is happening this week. And God knows I have 1,001 events to tend to. So I said, you know what? I'm going to come on here early because I told y'all I would go live around lunchtime. Not happening. I'll actually be at at an event around lunchtime. But I said, I'm going to go ahead and do my good old live before I get started early. And I called this live hot and bothered because clearly the trolls are trolling, baby. That's, they prove me right, even when I ain't trying to be proved right. I'm just doing what I do. And it's funny to me because if I was lying, trust me, there would be all sorts of rebuttals and things of that nature with facts dispelling what I'm saying. It's not going to happen because I'm not lying. But it does seem that, some people want me to be quiet because I'm telling too much. But guess what? I don't want to be in reality TV, so I can say what I want. It's no different than a certain somebody recapping all things Bravo because they had an inside look. So, judge your mama. That's kind of how I feel about that. But I was watching. First of all, shout out to Anonymous T. Chow. Shout out to Anonymous T. Glad you like the commentary. I'm really, y'all, just like I said, reality TV education. I think it's important because sometimes fans get caught up in things that honestly have nothing to do with them. And it's better if there's somebody that can explain to y'all what the heck is going on. So again, some of y'all don't get so personally and emotionally invested and you're in the middle of a circus. Y'all don't know y'all in the middle of a circus, but I'm telling y'all be in the middle of a circus that y'all don't realize that you are in. And sometimes the audience can help make or break certain things that are being perpetuated through the lens of a narrative. It's no different than y'all calling you know who a blogger because he talks all things Bravo. So now I'm a podcaster. Difference between the two is I don't mind being called a podcaster. I don't mind being called a content creator. Baby, you can call me whatever you like. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with being a former reality TV star. I'm okay. That's not hurting my feelings. And you got to do better than that. There's very thick skin. My cast will tell you that. But don't let me see no photo now. Because anybody else that knows me, that petty might rise one of these days. And you don't want that in your life. I don't want that for you. Anyway, neither here nor there. Moving on to the matter hand. I was watching Winter Talks. Shout out to Winter Talks. I watched her live. I watched Empress Radio. Actually, Color Me Pink. It was so many of y'all going live about Mel's TikTok where she exposed that it was Stormy behind the messages. Which my response to that is, Lord God Almighty, I hope that's not true, right? And then when I was watching Winter Talks, it hit me. Oh, I have a theory, y'all. I have a theory. Good morning, everybody. I see your messages. I'm driving, so I'm trying to be responsible. So I'm just talking. So if I don't see your messages, I'm not ignoring you. I'm driving and I want to be safe. But I had a theory. And I was like, see, this is where I come to connect the dots for y'all. Mel has been dropping clues. She's been dropping clues. And I've been trying to pay attention because a lot of stuff she says, unless you behind the scenes, you ain't going to pick up right away. But oh, baby. It dawned on me while watching Winter Talks. Remember, she revealed that the reason why the mellometers were integrated into the storyline was because several cast members were still negotiating their contracts, meaning they were probably holding out for more money. Because I done tried to told y'all folks that don't like to listen to me that these checks don't be checking like y'all think it is. So typically what will happen is a cast will hold out until the numbers adjust to what they're requesting. Now that don't mean you're going to get exactly what you want, but you'll get close to it. And I told y'all this happened to me season 1. I had to quit filming for a period of time until they got them numbers where we could agree on them, because I told y'all where they started with a disrespectful less than $300. Now, I didn't give no direct number, but do the math. Greater than 150, less than 300. It was unacceptable. All that to say, what I also know for sure that happens when you get a new contract and they pay you more money, there's a stipulation on them negotiations that you better bring it this season. I was told that directly. That they expected me to bring it. They expected me to not be fearful and go after the mains. But see, first season, I didn't know that's what the situation was. So I was just being me. And I felt like these people are coming for me. I'm going to come back. That helped with my negotiation because they didn't realize that I was fiery. I would be willing to put some money on it. I would be willing to put some money on it. This is my theory, that because their contracts were increased, the expectation of their performance was increased, meaning they couldn't be afraid to go after Mel in any capacity. There was a conversation had probably that said, you better bring it. You better bring it. You can't be afraid to go after the head honcho. And they are not afraid to have those conversations with the cast. As a matter of fact, you saw it in our season. How some people all of a sudden had a lot of vibrato. Don't think that was by accident. You better believe there were conversations had behind the scenes that said, you better step it up. Y'all, I actually can recall this has happened on 3 occasions where we literally had to stop filming and we got fussed at because we weren't bringing it. We get in trouble for that. Y'all have to understand, reality TV in some capacity, no, in all capacity, it's a job. It's a job. So if your boss doesn't like your performance, what do you think is going to happen? That's all that's happening. So I think a lot of this stuff that we're seeing from different individuals is a administration request. I hope you can't tell me nothing. It hit me, y'all. Hit me deep down in my shanana. I said, because let me tell you what else I peeped. I also peeped Stormy check herself, because she probably was battling with whether or not to go through with something she was about to say. We all do that real time. I kid you not. When we watched when we went to the premiere, it was at Air DC. I was there. Who was there? The Tylers. I was there with the Tylers. In the first episode, Arena says, you can tell when a woman shaves the side of her head, she's going through something. Mind y'all, the audience don't know that Winter Harris had her head shaved years before I ever met the old man. Years, y'all. My head had been shaved for years. When I met them a whole year before at Monique's book signing, my head was shaved. Me and the old man was not in a bad place. But for the sake of reality TV, they made it seem like I done went and got a pair of clippers and shaved out the side of my head because I'm going through this mess with this old man. What? That's how they play in y'all face and lie and make up all this narrative and stuff. When we went to the premiere, the Tylers were there. When we watched that literal scene, Arena leaned over to me and she said, I'm so sorry. Because people know what they be doing for these cameras. I told y'all some of this stuff is people playing in y'all face. They don't be for real. The problem is the length people are willing to go for a dang check. And sometimes, depending on what producer they have, they tell them to go for the jugular. If you have a nasty producer, they will tell you to do raggedy things. I almost said something. Boy, I can't wait to get to Patreon, because some things I just want to say and not be filtered. Y'all shouldn't be surprised, I'll say that, as to why some of these producers move the way they do. Some of them have been mentored and tutored by other producers who are messy and don't mind being nasty for the sake of reality TV, because that's what they've been taught to do in this industry. The thing that pisses me off is that there are people's real lives impacted by the stupid foolishness of narratives and the willingness of people to sell their souls for a dang check and make up lies on their cast members because they've been challenged to be the queen bee of a cast. Oh, you about to be the queen bee if you do this. You about to be the queen bee if you say that. Make sure you go after this person. Mel would be a natural target. And I done tried to tell y'all silly people that love, and I'm starting to believe that some of y'all trolls is being sent to go in other people's chats and run y'all raggedy mouth when it come to me, because I promise you, people don't like that I talk, because I do tell it all, and I don't gatekeep because I don't care. But these people are told to do what they do. And I done told y'all I'm not a millimeter. Never have been. But ain't trying to steal the millimeters. Don't care anything about. All I can do is be truthful. And I'm with you when you're right. And Mel been telling y'all the whole truth. Like I said, I feel vindicated. Appreciate her honesty. And I don't have anything against anybody. I'm just being honest. Like I said, these people are my colleagues. Think what you will. Don't make it any less true. I'm telling y'all, Mel's been dropping context clues. She's been telling y'all what it is. And for those that want to continue to try to discredit what she's saying, you can try to discredit what I'm saying. The only people that ain't talking is managed by them checks. And the only people that are freely talking are the people who don't care no more or got a lot of pull, and there's only so much that can be done to them. Y'all don't think for one doggone second that Mel don't have a lot to say. It's why some people might get frustrated that she has so much pull, but why wouldn't you think she had a lot of pull? It don't even make good sense. And my thing is, if you don't like the way things are done, leave. It's really that simple. Like, do like I did. Exit. You don't have to stay there. But I am annoyed at the amount of, oh, well, she's not innocent. Nobody says she was innocent. It still don't make the wrong things right. And that's the problem I have. Y'all sitting here trying to make the wrong things right just because y'all don't like a person. I've seen people do it to a lot of cast members. I'm gonna be honest. People are so invested at times they can't see the wrong. It's like I said with Destiny. You don't have to like her, but let's admit that if the shoe was on the other foot, you would be a little salty the way Sonny went about it. But by the same token, I can also say it don't matter no more. Be mad, say, you know what, y'all hurt my feelings, move onward. These jokers are married now. Why we have drug out the season discussing this mess, I don't know. Oh, well, Winter, you know how things are done, but some narratives, y'all, are stupid and unnecessary and pointless. Okay, Sonny didn't think this girl was her friend like that. Okay, Destiny, you gotta accept that and move on. It's not really that hard. Likewise, I see people that way Mel ain't, she ain't innocent either. Mel did. Okay. Nobody's saying Mel is God and Mel is perfect. However, that don't make the wrongs that people do right. So y'all have to see things for what they are sometimes. And what Mel is detailing is a list of wrongs. And people get on this great old internet just all up in it. Okay, I can agree with that. You ain't gotta like the lady. But okay, you know what, Mel, you right. That don't sound like that should be happening. I done told people, baby, you ain't gotta like me. That didn't make what I experienced wrong. You can dislike me and still know what, but Winter shouldn't have went through that. She right. That was wrong. But if y'all don't like a person, y'all will sit here and about go into heart palpitations because y'all to break out in hives, having to agree with somebody y'all don't like. It's wild. So my theory is these jokers is over here cutting up because they done got these contracts renewed. And baby, it's some pressure being put on some folks. We paying you to show up. We paying you to clock in. We paying you to be present and account for. Y'all don't think these conversations are had with us? I tried to tell y'all we got sent all the way home in the middle of the night because we wasn't clocking in like we should have. We was getting along too well. I specifically was told when we shot in Somali Village, that was me and Monique's scene. This is when Winter in her mouth came up with the DJ Fun Size comment. After I did that scene, producers pulled me over and one of the producers said, "Baby, you about to be the star of the show with that." I don't know what she was talking about. What you mean the star of the show? She said we just definitely clutched the second season with that. I didn't know what I was doing. I was literally annoyed that these people were making fun of what I was going through. They just didn't know that the way that I expressed my frustration sometimes came out in a witty response. Anybody that has known Winter for any given significant amount of time will tell you, no, Winter is funny. She's quick-witted. That's who I am, y'all. I was just being myself. But that's reality TV. So, the more seasons that you get seasoned, they just come right out and say it. Y'all got to rev it up. This boring. This scene is boring. Y'all got to give us more. And the next thing you know, people is in there acting all extra. Cussing and carrying on. And you a B and you a H. And I'ma fight your mama. And your mama was sleeping with my daddy. And that's what people do. And scene. Baby, them checks was checking, honey. So everybody's working for their check. It don't gotta have no validity to it. Don't have to have, hey, Chef Don Don. If you're, listen, good morning to everybody. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm driving, so if I can't see you, just happen to look over. Saw Chef Don Don. Thank you for being in the chat. So if I haven't said good morning, I apologize. But I'm telling y'all, that's my theory. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And ain't nobody going to admit it because they can get in trouble. You under contract, you can't talk freely like me. But baby, this ain't nobody paying my bills but me. So I can say what I want to say. You know, I don't know. You ain't got to like it. You don't have to be happy with it. You could spin around in a circle for all I care. Still don't make it any less right, baby, because people get to acting real ignorant when they getting paid. People start saying, their producers start getting in their ear saying, you can be the star. Oh, you can be the front runner. People get real ignorant. And sometimes you see people go back and forth with their conscience because I'm telling you, some of the stuff that people are asked to do is raggedy. And sometimes people are raggedy enough to do it for $1. True story. And that's the part that I'm telling you that I don't like about reality TV, and I'm good on it. Because at a certain point, just being nasty for no reason, that stuff wears on your soul and your spirit. And I just don't have time for it. I would rather be a content creator. Is that what I am now? Thank you. Appreciate the compliment. Love it. Love being a content creator. It's fantastic. It has its own drama just because of the trolls, but not because at least I enjoy it. I ain't arguing with somebody every day. Every day you going to work, it's a pressure cooker, and you argue. You don't know who gonna act the fool. You don't know what producer has told what cast member what. You don't know. So because you don't know, you can't trust nobody. This is again, this is why I don't understand why people trust producers. They can't be trusted. As a matter of fact, I saw Quick last night. Y'all, y'all, family lean in. Family, lean in. Saints of God. Come on in the church. Lean in. As God as my witness, I was out with my baby last night. And y'all know I ain't been in these DC streets like that because after the season ended, I needed a real hiatus from the foolery, okay? So I ain't been out. Decided, it's CBC. I got commitments. I'm going to be out. Y'all lean in. Was out, honey. Whew. Went to an event last night. And I can't even remember whose event it was. Oh, help me, Lord. Because I met the lady. Dang. Wanted to shout her out. Anyway, I done went to a lot of events. Forgive me. So anyway, Quick had just got there before me. We didn't know this. Somebody I knew, a friend of mine, I was talking to her and I hadn't seen her in a while. She's like, oh my gosh, it's good to see you. I'm like, it's good to see you too. She's like, Quick just walked in here. I said, okay. So I told y'all my boo and Quick are cool, right? So he calls Quick, let him know that we get ready to walk in. Y'all, the lady tells me that a local church in the area, baby done hired the old man as a children's ministry lead. Now, why y'all? And I know the pastor. And I want to be like, why y'all got this old man serving these people's kids, knowing he crazy? Y'all, they letting this old man serve in the children's ministry at a local big ministry in this area. It ain't no small one. He always weasels his way into leadership at churches. I'm telling y'all, it is wild to me, but it gets better. So lean in. I'm telling you. So we standing outside. I'm talking. My friend is telling me about the old man working in the children's ministry at church. Me and my boo is looking around because it's a whole lot of folks. Y'all, the rapper walks up. Now, I ain't seen the rapper since reunion. And I ain't even gonna hold you. I almost didn't recognize him. Because, sometimes you don't be all the way paying attention. When you date people, everybody look better when you date them. They don't look so hot afterwards. And I'm like, is that? Surely not. My boo literally can't contain his laughter. He said, well, this night just got real. And I said, you have got to be kidding me. So we go on in this event. Sure enough, y'all, Hips was available at this event. Now, how in the world of all the events in DC going on, this man is at the same event? So I get in this building. And, of course, I ain't seen Quick and Ashley in probably about a month or two. No, it's probably been about a month. So, of course, me and Quick cool. No problem. He was like, what's up? So we give each other a hug. I said, bruh. Your boy is outside. He said, nah. I can't make this stuff up. So he said, we gotta take a picture and send to Ash. So then I text Ashley. I said, girl, your favorite resident fake deep person is in the building. She said, why? Did he speak? Now, girl, why this man speaking to me when I'm with my man? Me and him are not cool at all. Not because I hate him. Don't get me wrong. I wish him well. But still, he ain't going to speak to me. But he did come speak quick. And it took him a minute. He kind of hem-hawed around, you know. Kind of hem-hawed around. And then he finally eased over there and dabbed up quick. Y'all know, he said he can't be having no beef with Quick. He's the biggest DJ in the city, which Quick is one of them. He don't want no beef. So he made his way to speak to Quick, and then he mows it on around, child. But then we was getting ready to leave. He was leaving the same time we left. He just kept his head down. Y'all, this be my life. Sometimes I could have had a better reality show, just letting the cameras roll on my life. No script. No script. Just let things happen. So y'all do know, I meant to catch y'all up on yesterday when I went live. We went off on a whole different tangent. So I told y'all, season 1, you guys remember ambulances, and they didn't air the scene, but my daughter had a seizure on camera. They cut it out for whatever reason, but they still used I don't know what happened. So Friday night, I was prepping for my youngest daughter's birthday party. She was having a birthday dinner on Saturday night. So Friday night, my son had a football game. We went to the football game, came home, got in bed. Over in the night, Friday night, and this was obviously early Saturday morning, I got a phone call. And it was my daughter's boyfriend telling me that my daughter was out at IHOP with some friends, okay? My daughter was out at IHOP with some friends. And this was probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. You guys know IHOP is typically open. We gonna make this work. I'm telling you, I'm hitting a bad spot. Y'all know this. I don't know what's going on. This thing is cutting in and out. This is my first time using Facebook Live. Not Facebook, but YouTube Live. Is it trifling like this all the time? Anyway, neither here nor there. So anyway, my daughter, one of her friends' boyfriends is abusive, okay? And he showed up to the IHOP that they were at, got into it with her. He pulls a gun. My daughter goes into a seizure, and the restaurant had to call the ambulance to come rush her to the hospital. She literally had 3 seizures in one from being panicked from someone pulling a gun. So literally, this was like early, like probably like 2 o'clock in the morning. My daughter got rushed to the hospital. So in the midst of that, I'm still planning my youngest daughter's 14th birthday dinner. So their dad goes with my oldest daughter to the hospital while I finish the birthday dinner for my youngest daughter. Once we get them settled, she had friends stay overnight. Then, of course, I had to go to the hospital with my oldest daughter. Y'all, my weekend has been absolutely nuts. So she got admitted into the hospital. And then while in the hospital, some medication that they give her, she's allergic to. So she has an allergic reaction to the medication that they give her for the seizures. She initially gets discharged because they give her Benadryl, right, for the reaction, but don't actually figure out that she's allergic to the medication. So she gets discharged only to get put back in the hospital because she's having an allergic reaction to the medication they gave her. Y'all, this has been my early Saturday morning until, what's today? Thursday until Tuesday. So honestly, when I go live, sometimes it is to get a break from what is going on in real life. And for me, that was enough for me to exit. In a lot of ways, y'all, it's too much real life going on. I have enough going on in my life. like I said, if I just wanted to roll the cameras and just show my life, child, we would have a lot more entertaining juice. Just going that route. I don't have to lie and make up a thing. This is my real life, and this is just how things happen. She's actually feeling much better today. She's been out of work. I told y'all my oldest daughter is a teacher. She's been out of work pretty much all week, but she is feeling better today. So if you guys can keep my baby in your prayers, I would greatly appreciate it. It's always one of those things. It's not like she was born with this. It was something that started happening when she turned 19. And we've been trying to figure out a solution ever since she started having these episodes. So, y'all, it's one of those things. Life be life, and sometimes. But I have said what I'm going to say this morning. I've been on here 30 minutes, which is long enough. I just wanted to go live and get my theory out before I got busy with my CBC day. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Trolls be gone, and people that are upset, like I said, if you're allergic to my opinion, drink some Benadryl. It's the best thing I can tell you. Otherwise, just don't come over here. It's better for you. It's better for you, because you do come over here, you're adding to the views, and you're a part of the plight. I hope y'all have a wonderfully blessed day. Thanks for joining me this morning. And I'll see you soon. I might go live on Friday. Icy Insiders, I have not forgotten about y'all. We going to go live on a private members only chat. I'm going to make an announcement in our member community so you guys know when I'm going live, but we will chat. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great and glorious day. Bye.